Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Bri, and welcome back to another video. As you can see, I do not have makeup on because today I'll be sharing with you guys my updated everyday makeup routine, the makeup that I've pretty much been doing every day. I hope that you guys enjoy. I would love it if you would subscribe down below if you haven't already. Click that subscribe button and turn my notifications on. That way you can be notified whenever I upload a new video. But without further ado, I'm going to get into my makeup routine that I have been doing pretty much every day. That's kind of quick, easy, and simple. It's a little eye look, a little bit of foundation, concealer, you know, all that jazz. So let's go ahead and get into it, and I hope that you guys enjoy. First, I'm going to zoom you guys in just a little bit. The first thing that I always do is I apply my BriannaxBeautyx toner water. This stuff, seriously, you guys, is amazing for me. I live by it. I love it so much. So I apply a little bit of this. This is the facial spray with aloe and lavender. I love this one. So I just apply a little bit of that to my skin, and I kind of just let it set in, I don't really know the word I'm looking for. And then I go in with one of my primers that I've been using recently. This one is by NARS. It's like a little sample of one. It's their Pore and Shine Control Primer. It looks like this. I really like this one just because I have really oily skin, or I've had really oily skin, so this one's been really nice. And it's been like gentle on my skin because I haven't been able to use like harsh primers that like suck the life out of my skin. Because I don't know, my skin's just been weird recently. It's not like I've been breaking out, but it's just been like having a weird reaction to primers, and my makeup hasn't been staying on my face as much. But I found that when I used this one, I really liked the way it felt and how it controlled my oil, so I definitely think I'm going to be using it way more often. Now moving on to foundation. First thing I always do is I just wet my beauty blender with this spray because it's amazing. And then I mix two foundations at the moment. I mixed a CC cream. This one is the It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC cream. I've been using this recently. I'm in the shade Fair because Casper the Ghost over here. But I really like this because it's lightweight enough to where it gives me enough coverage, but it doesn't feel like a foundation. And then just to add a little bit more of a color to my face, I use the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in Porcelain. This just adds a little bit more of like a matte-ish finish because this is very like dewy. So I do mostly this. So I do about a pump of this and a pump of the Too Faced one. So a pump of It Cosmetics here, and then just a little bit of the Too Faced one. I'm almost out of this one, but the It Cosmetics works fine alone as well. But I just like to mix it with this one because I like the finish that I get. And I put it directly on my face, and then I start blending it in with my beauty blender. So once my foundation is done, I obviously move on to a little bit of concealer. See, like I said, I love the way this feels. I love the way it blended into my skin. It just looks like so natural and effortlessly. I don't really even know. But I've been going in lately with my NARS creamy concealer, the soft matte creamy concealer, or the soft matte, what is it called? Yeah, Soft Matte Complete Concealer, not Creamy Concealer. That's the Radiant one. But this one is like in like a little pot, so it's really easy to like reapply throughout the day. I just have been taking this Tarte concealer brush. As you can see, like I've pretty much hit pan on this. I've literally like destroyed it. So I take a little bit of this because a little bit does go a long way with this concealer. And then I just basically, all I do, you guys, is I start from under my eye and I just kind of blend it in with the brush first. Like this little Tarte brush that I just cleaned, by the way, which is really awesome because it's working a lot better. And then I'll blend it in with my beauty blender for the rest of it, like so. So then I just take my beauty blender and then I'll blend in the rest of it and just pat it on my skin. And then I just apply it with the brush. And for my setting powder, the one I've been using is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in the shade Fair with my Tarte powder brush. And I love this one because I just love how it makes my skin look. It's so amazing. I've been using this one the past few days because I just recently got it and I'm seriously in love with it. And it's way cheaper than like my Laura Mercier one, so I think I'm going to continue to use it. But I just swirl that around and dust it on my face just to give me a light matte finish. Really love this one. Definitely my go-to from now on, especially in the spring when I start getting way oily. I usually am in the winter. This is just a nice kind of change. I really enjoy it. To set my under eyes, I actually don't use this one. I use a different powder by Charlotte Tilbury. It's one of my go-tos. So I use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder for my under eyes just because I like the way that this sets my under eye concealer, and I'm literally like, I've hit pan on this, but I still have some product in here left that I can use. So I find that this sets the NARS concealer really well and it won't budge throughout the day whenever I use this one, versus like using just like a loose finishing powder. I really like the way that this one applies. The next thing I do is I apply just a little bit of blush. I use my MAC Peachy Keen blush. This is one of my favorites because I like the little pop of color that it gives to my cheeks. I seriously love this blush. I'll probably always go back to it because it's not like too rosy, because I don't want like that look. I want like a very natural look. So then once my blush is applied, lately I've been just going in with this Tarte Pro Glow. I can literally not talk. Lately I've been going in with this Tarte Pro Glow palette using this like bronzing shade called Sculpt and my Morphe, don't know what it's called because the name rubbed off. It's like a Morphe contour brush. Let me see. I think it's a R14. I really honestly can't tell, but I just go in with a little bit of this. I don't contour, I kind of just bronze up my face just a tad, just to give me a little bit of color to my pale self. I like to keep it like natural for like the daytime, so I don't go for anything like extremely crazy. I like to keep it really natural. Now, if I was like going to a special event, then I would usually like full on contour and then like bake underneath the contour. If you guys would like to see a full glam makeup tutorial, let me know. Or if like a prom makeup tutorial or something like that, definitely let me know and I would love to do one for you guys. I feel like that would be really cool to do. Then once that is done, I go in with one of my favorite highlighters by Rihanna, from the Fenty Beauty collection. This is in the shade Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal. It looks like this, and I will always mix these two with my Morphe R31 highlighting brush. I love this so much. This is one of my favorite highlighters. I want to get more from like her collection, so I'm hoping to invest in some more Rihanna highlighters because these and like the Becca highlighters are probably some of the best I've ever used. But yeah, I love these a lot. This highlighting brush from Morphe is also one of my favorites. It's a really good highlighting brush. I love it. I like that this highlight can be subtle, but it also can be built up if you want more of like a full glam highlight. So that's definitely one of my favorite things about this look. For eye makeup, I kid you guys not, I usually just go back with what's left on my concealer brush and I just kind of put that on my eyes just as like a primer because there's always concealer left on this brush. And for my eyes, I just go in with a simple crease color and then a little bit of inner corner color because for every day, I just usually don't give two craps and I don't ever feel like doing like a full-on eye makeup look. So lately I've just been going in with this Tarte palette right here. This is the new Tartelette Toasted palette that they came out with like in the fall or something like that. It feels like it was like a decade ago. But I just go in with this shade called Latte right here. I really like it. It's like this brownish taupey-ish kind of shade, and I go in with this like super old Sedona lace brush and I just put that in my crease. But I will take this white shade S'more and then I'll put that all over my eye to set the concealer. You can really take any white shade that you'd want to, but I just take S'more because it's easy just to set everything with. And actually I think I might go in with a different fluffy brush. So then I take the shade Latte and I just put that in my crease like so. Pretty simple, nothing really to it. Like I said, I don't like to spend a lot of time on my eye makeup because I feel like, you know, the important thing for me is that like my base is done and my eyebrows are done. Like I feel like my eyes just like they pop enough. I ordered these like new mink false lashes because I wanted to do that like instead of getting eyelash extensions. So I ordered those in and I think once I get those, it's gonna make my makeup look like so much better, so then I won't have to like do as much to my eyes, even if I wanted to do like a full glam look. But as you can see, this is just adding just a little bit of definition to my eyes, nothing too crazy. Then once that is in, I just go in with like a little crease brush. Usually this one's from Unique, and I'm just going to take this shade Fireside and kind of lightly put it just in my outer corner, just to kind of give a little bit more definition to the eye, so it doesn't look like I didn't want to try it all. But I very lightly put this just because I don't want to make like a full eye look out of it, so I just really lightly blend it into my crease and into my outer corner, very, very lightly, just to, you know, add a little bit more pop to the eye. Then I go in with that same blending brush and just kind of blend it in all together. Just make sure everything is nice and blended. And then I take this shade Sunrise and I very lightly put that in my inner corner of my eyelid, just to give like a little bit of something there. And then I also will sometimes go in with the highlight shade that I used as well, just to also give a little bit of pop of color. And I just take like an eyeshadow brush and then the same Fenty Beauty highlighter, and I go in with that in my inner corner, and I really, really like the shimmer that it gives off. The next thing that I do, of course, is my brows, and I just go in with my Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Granite. This is seriously one of my favorites. I'm just going to do this brow on camera for you guys, just so you guys can kind of see how I do my brows, and then I'll do the other one off camera. But all I really do is I just comb through it with the spoolie. I start at the tail end of my brow and make my way up towards the front, and then I just kind of feather in little hairs, and then I make sure to outline my brow as well. But you'll see when I do it in the video, so... So then after the brows are done, sometimes I'll go back in with a concealer if I feel like I have to, but after that's done, I always set them with my Benefit Ready Set Brow Clear Brow Gel. They make like ones to match your hairs too, but I just like the clear one, and this is just going to keep my brows in place the whole entire day. This is seriously my favorite brow setting gel I've ever used. So the mascaras that I used haven't really changed much. I use a mixture between the Benefit Roller Lash on my upper lashes and the Unique Moonstruck Epic Mascara. These are, I'm dropping everything everywhere, oh my gosh. These are two of my favorites, so I'm just going to use that on my top and bottom lashes. Alright you guys, and that actually completes my finished makeup routine. Usually I'll just apply a little bit of chapstick. Today, I applied Carmex earlier, so I might not need any. But this is what the finished look looks like. So we just got a little bit of brow. For the most part, we're keeping it pretty natural. Like I said, I usually like to keep it pretty natural, so we got that highlight going on, brow, and then the eyes. This is what my mascara turned out to be like. Really love the way my lashes look. But yeah, this is my everyday makeup routine. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed. Comment down below some more video ideas for videos that you want to see in the coming weeks. And don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!